Hello guys, welcome back to my channel guys. Welcome back to another live video. I'm super happy guys because I just saw my friend in the shop. One sec. So I just saw my friend in the shop and she actually complimented me. She's like, wow, when she saw me and it made my day. So I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling good because I received that beautiful compliment. Yeah, I'm getting into the autumn vibe. As you guys know, on one of my live videos I said that I want to start looking a bit more autumnal. So that's what I'm working on. Felte, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, so I'm trying to work on looking a bit autumnal. So I got my nails painted as well. Yeah, so as you can see from the title, let's talk about romantic guys. I thought I'd bring some romance on here guys. Anyone that's watched one of my live videos, I said I'm going to start talking about things about love and stuff like that. Might be a bit cringy for some of you, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it right. And you know, when I look at romance and stuff like that, it's always like romantic books come up, and I feel like this ties in with autumn for some reason. The whole book reading, romance, fairy tales, everything like that. It's making me think about that kind of thing, right? And I had a think, I was like, where does romance show up in my life, right? Because you can be romantic to yourself, right? But it's not the same when someone is being romantic to you, right? One second, I'm trying to cross this road. Yeah, it's not the same when someone is being super romantic to you. Guys, I am running a bit, I'm not late to where I need to get to, but I am kind of running behind time schedule. Purely because when I left out my house, I was having a talk with a neighbour and it was for ages, guys. When me and my neighbour start talking, we don't stop talking, right? And I was looking at the time, I was like, right, it's 7 o'clock, I need to go because it started to get dark. Thank you so much for the like. But now this is why I'm running behind schedule. And it's going to start to get dark on this live video. So warm. I put layers on, but then I end up getting really warm, which is quite frustrating. So frustrating. But I'll start the topic in a bit, guys. So, yeah. So I was thinking about how does romance show up in my life, guys, and I realised I have received a bit of romance, right? So I'm going to talk about me because obviously I can't talk about anyone else. I can't talk about movies. It's not real life. So I'm going to talk about me, right? And I have been swept off my feet a couple of times, guys. A couple of times, right? For anyone out there, right now I am single. I'm single as a Pringle. I'm single by choice. I've chosen to be single. One second. Just make sure. Because my phone screen is not the best, so I don't know if my camera is clear. Guys, can you see me well? I think you can. Right. Yeah, so yeah, I've been swept off my feet a couple of times. And I'm gonna go into it, guys. I'm a bit nervous to talk about this topic. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah, so where do I begin? Right, where do I begin? Right. So, guys, I'm so embarrassed to say this. So when I was a teenager, guys, I would say late teens. So I was like 16 and 17, right? I fell in love with a guy, right? Fell in love with him, right? Yeah, I fell in love with him, and I think he knew. I think he knew that I fell in love with him, but in terms of romance, right? Whenever, this is so cringe to talk about. Whenever we got together, right? I was so madly in love with him, right? I was so madly in love with him. Like, he was my dream guy, right? 1 second, I'm trying to press this roll. So he was my dream guy, and I would literally replay all the scenarios, the memories I had with him over and over again in my head, just so that I would never forget it. And because he lived very far from me, he lived in London, right? So he went on a school trip to my town, right? It wasn't directly in my town, but I remember going to meet him, and yeah, I was just so happy to meet him, guys. Yeah, so we had our little romance, and the sad thing is that no matter how many times we tried to get together, it just would never happen, right? For some reason, we couldn't get together, right? I really wanted to be in a relationship with him, but for some reason on his part, it was just not happening, which is quite unfortunate. Sometimes this happens. Let's go into the next romance. I've had so many romances. I've had a lot of holiday romance. Holding hands, guys. Let's talk about holding hands. I find it really romantic when you hold hands. Now that I'm older, I kind of don't like public display of affection though. I really find it really cringy. Yeah, I had this experience of a guy that would hold my hand everywhere we went. Obviously, I was okay with that because that's just him showing his dominance, right? I also experienced holding hands with a guy whilst he was driving, right? Guys, I've experienced that. Right, and it's so interesting when guys show their affection in a romantic way, right? It's so interesting. Right. What other romance? I've experienced holding hands drunk, right? We were like drunk in love and walking on the beach in the dark, right? This is so funny. It's like I'm reminiscing on all the old memories, guys. And thank you so much for the like. It's really funny looking back at this. Hi, Charlotte X-Men, how are you? I'm trying to think of any more memories. Yeah, you know, the thing is, like, if I'm being romance, I tend to reciprocate love back. That's kind of what I do. I reciprocate it back. Sorry, guys. Just paying attention to my surroundings. Hey, Charlie X-Man, how you doing? Trying to think, what was romance? Oh, I did a romantic. We wasn't holding hands, but I remember me and a guy, we were like walking on the beach together, and that was like really cute for me because I don't really, back then, I didn't really get much experience romantically with guys. It was always like very limited, right? I never experienced like a proper, back then I didn't experience a proper relationship, so walking on the beach with a guy was a big thing for me. It was a very big thing for me, guys. Looking back, I was just like, wow. Yeah, he was definitely a lover guy. Oh my gosh, his bike is like speeding. What the fuck? Look, guys, look how fast he's riding the bike. Sorry, did I swear? I'm not even joking. He's coming full blast towards me, and there's not much space for me to move out of the way. And he's got a heart to want to go, thank you. Look, if you're going to ride at that speed, at least go on the road. That's really cheesed me off, idiot. Oh my gosh, guys. He interrupted my whole live video as well. Fantastic. I'm just... a second, I'll just see in the comments here. Just settled in at work. That's amazing. Have a good day at work. Display of affection is definitely something important. I understand what's going on here. It's busy here tonight. I should be coming back home at this time. I can't believe I wasted this time talking to someone. And I'm getting warm as well. How am I warm? It's supposed to be. You know, I don't think today is that cold. I'm hot. I am hot with these layers on. Right. So trying to explain said displays of affection is definitely so important. See, I find it cringy to do it in public. As I'm older, I actually don't like public display of affection. But I guess if it's like indoors somewhere, then it's okay. Do you know what? Anything in public I don't like. Had someone kiss me in the restaurant and I just wanted the ground to swallow me up. Because people were looking, it was so, oh my gosh guys, it was so embarrassing for me. I was like, what the heck? I was like, what the heck? Right? I was just like, oh my gosh. That's one thing I don't like, everyone looking. Oh my gosh guys. That was not it. That was not it guys. Yeah, so I used to like stuff like that, like public display of affection, but now I absolutely hate it. If we have to cross the time. 1 second. Yeah, let me think if we've got any more. Guys, I'm so hot with this car. I don't get it because it should be cold now at this time. Damn. How the hell am I hot? I don't really want to take this car because I feel exposed. Oh my gosh, guys. I go for periods in my life where I want to be covered up. Yeah, let me think of any romance. I can be romantic actually. I'm very loving. Obviously it depends on who you are. But I am very loving. So if I was to be with a guy, I'd need him to be kind of loving as well. I think men naturally do. Men naturally, with me, they do tend to be loving, to be honest. If they don't, then they've got a problem, but naturally, yeah, I would say. What's that? I don't know if it's gonna, that's cool. I don't know if that ambulance is gonna... Sorry, the ambulance was driving up, but I didn't know if it was gonna let us cross or not. Thank you so much for the like, guys. Hi Fastbook, how are you? It's so funny, I have to memorise the usernames because I can't physically see them properly. When I saw a book, I was like, it's got to be Fastbook. Evening Tanya, looking gorgeous as gorgeous as usual. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. Thank you for saying that. So sweet, guys. Just got out the bath. Gonna get jammies on and shit. Oh my god, I'm so jealous of you right now. I'd love to be at home in some nice cozy pajamas and sipping on a nice cup of tea. And put a movie on. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. But enjoy it. I'm not gonna be envious. It's not good to be envious, but enjoy it. Really enjoy it. I'm so warm. I'm so warm, guys. I've been done. How is it warm tonight? Probably because I'm walking fast, right? Usually at this time they just get really cold. Yeah, so in terms of romance, let me think, guys. Yeah, guys, alright, let's just talk about compliments. So, yeah, the guy that I was walking on the beach with, right, was a holiday romance. And I remember we were like together, right, and we were outdoors, right, we were sitting on a bench, right, and we were talking, right, and he literally just goes, you know what, and I looked at him, he goes, you are beautiful. And I was thinking, oh my gosh. He was like, you're beautiful. And I got all shy and stuff like that, as you do. Yeah. I'm just trying to think, I don't really have that much romantic. Because mostly, if you're in a relationship with someone, most things that are really seen as romantic, you won't really pay that much attention to. Does that make sense? You won't really pay much attention to it. It'll just seem normal and natural. But I think most of my romances, like, are usually like people that I'm not actually in a committed relationship with, and then I notice the little small things. I think that's kind of what it is. But in terms of like romance, I would definitely appreciate any hints of romance in any future relationships, to be honest, because I think it is sweet. It's nice to feel a bit special. One thing though, no guy's ever brought me flowers, guys. No guy's ever brought me flowers. I've never had a guy bring me flowers because I've never been that special girl, right? I've never been that special girl. I don't know how that feels. I'm being honest, guys. I'm not being a pick-me, but I don't know how that feels when you are someone's person. I'm just being real. Don't know how that feels. Yeah, so God, I can smell weed and it's horrible. I hate the smell. Don't know how people smoke that trash. It smells disgusting, man. Yeah, but in terms of romance, obviously life isn't a fairy tale, unfortunately. I actually thought it was. When I was growing up, I thought, yeah, I'm going to get my Prince Charming, stuff like that, right? But is romance dead? No, I don't think it is. I think romance is still out there, but there's a lot of people that use romance as a way to trick you, to make you think that they like you, right? And I think that's dangerous. You know, when people scam people, you know, like love rats and stuff like that. They call it love rats over here, when they literally like make you fall in love with them, especially like holiday romance, and then the woman really believes that the younger guy really wants her, and then she ends up giving all her money to him, and then everything goes wrong. I feel like I've got some of my eyelash, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't see your name. Is it? All I can see is Silver. Hi, how you doing? Guys, I'm all in black today, except for the coat. I'm literally wearing this jeans. You guys can't see. I can't be bothered to show that out for the day. I just need to do this task and then I'm going back home. Because my day is so late now, if the printer doesn't work in this shop, I'm going to have to get up tomorrow and go to a different shop in the morning, right? Because I kind of wanted to get here for a good time, so I could know if the printer's working or not, and then I could go to a different shop. But because it's so late now, I'm going to blame myself, to be honest. I chose to leave out late and I chose to stand up talking to my neighbour for ages, but to be honest, the conversation was needed. That was giving me advice for my next step in life. But sometimes you need to hear wisdom talk, you need to hear guidance. Do you know what I mean? Like, if people are giving you information that God wants you to know, you can't rush the convo sometimes. So yeah, guys, I can't believe I'm like, I can't believe it's so hot. I actually can't believe it's so hot. I can't believe it. Yeah, guys, I'm going to end this video here now because there's not much to say. I might do a live afterwards, I don't know. It was good doing this topic, a bit cringy. But to summarise, if anyone wants me to talk more about romance, let me know in the comment section below. But it is kind of sad that I do realise that things I've experienced in terms of love hasn't been genuine, or I haven't really had that real connection, which is okay. I wasn't looking for that anyway, but it would be nice to reflect and be like, yeah, I had someone, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's not about feeling sorry for me. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. It's life. Yeah, love is a rare thing. Not everyone finds it, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end this live video here. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for commenting as well, guys. And 1 second, let me just cross this road because the lights was on red. yeah, thank you so much for the comments, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, and thank you for the like. Thank you to anyone that just watched this video after I posted it live. See you guys, ciao.